Hey yo, quick one, just to get some thoughts out on the old video. Where it's 21st today. Today's day 33. We've officially gone. Well, I guess we were already. I was already past a third of the way on day 31, but yeah, we're roughly about a third of the way through the 90-day quit here, and well, shit, seems to be going pretty well. A little bit hungover this morning. Went and hung out with Supercomputer last night, and had a good night with him and his family. Um, Barbecue outside. It was nice to hang out with some different people and not feel like I needed to wear a mask or excuse me or anything like that. Just sitting around chatting, making the most of the sunshine as it was outside. It was really good. And I can highly recommend it to anybody, particularly if you're in a state that's locked down. Just go visit your friends. If you catch COVID, you might get hit by a car on the way there. You might get struck by lightning. Anything could happen to you. The chances of you dying are remarkably low unless you're a giant, fat, gross pig. I don't know if any of you have seen that statistic, by the way, but 79% of COVID related illnesses were also happening to obese people. I have a feeling that being fat and gross and not being in well state is one of the reasons why so many people in this country got sick. But we can't talk about that because fat acceptance and blah. So anyway, this morning I got up and I wrote down some things, and it was a list of priorities. And what I kind of went through the list of things, and career, marriage, school, the friends group, making a kid, buying a condo, that kind of thing. So it's been interesting to see it all kind of on paper. I have been putting it off for the last couple of weeks, not really knowing how to start doing it. So I figured this morning I would just write the list down and then try to break them up into other lists that would make it a little more clear which ones needed attention first. And I was able to do that, which was good. And some of them are ones that can actually go into a list I call set and forget, which is just where they just pile up and well, not pile up, but they go in and I just do them every day regardless of how long it takes for them to get done. Things like work and my fitness and contacting my family on the other side of the world. Those things are all just sort of givens. They have to happen in small amounts over the course of time. But going for a certain career related certification, that's something that I can actually get started on right away. So I guess the point of this talk is just to go over quickly the things that are in the active pile and what's coming up for this year. My wife and I are trying for a kid. That's definitely this year / next year. We're actively working on that. We're looking to buy the condo that we're in. I have the book that I finished that I want to get. There goes Pink Floyd upstairs. Want to get the book finished, edited at least, and sent out to a few people to do some more sort of proofreading for me and let me know what they think as far as that's concerned. And then eventually from there aim to have it published, whether or not it's self-published or if I'm able to get it in front of someone who's interested. I'm not pinning my hopes on it. I'm not unemployed, so I'm not looking to make that a career just yet. And then this year also I have a certification that I need to get done for work. So that's going to be this year. And then next year I think I'll probably end up picking up school again and working towards finishing my bachelor's so that that's over and done with. What's nice about it is that it gives me a list of things that I have to do. And then within my work for this year, I have a work list. But for personal goals, it's nice to see what they are for this year, and it gives me that sort of perspective that there's not quite so much of it as what I thought. I think having it all in your head when you start out with a list that's this long and it's all just floating around inside your head, you give it equal priority. Everything has the same level of priority. But once you put it on a list and you start to actually go through and see, oh, actually this thing is something I can put off till next year, and this one could be more of a 10-year project, it makes it a lot easier, and you start to see what the things are that you need to focus on this year, and it makes the list a lot less daunting. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for you for this morning. Like I said, it's day 33. We are well on our way to a third of the way through. And the next big reward thing for me will be in a couple of months when I hit 90 days, and hopefully, if assuming that vaccinations are out and travel is starting to happen back up again, we go away for a trip. So, anyway, ka kite anō.